Welcome to lesson 9 of differential calculus, which is the trigonometric functions. So dito, matututunan natin how to differentiate trigonometric functions. So we have to use these rules in order for us to differentiate trigonometric function. So if we get the derivative of sine u, that would be cosine u du all over dx. Derivative of cosine u is negative sine u du all over dx. Derivative of tan u is secant squared u du all over dx. Derivative of cotangent u is negative cosecant squared u du all over dx. Derivative of secant u is secant u tangent u du all over dx. And derivative of cosecant u is negative cosecant u cotangent u du all over dx. So tatandaan lang natin, kapag ang trigonometric function nag-i-start sa letter C, automatically yung kanyang derivative is negative. Katulad nito, sa cosine u, naging negative sine u siya. Cotangent u, negative cosecant squared u. Cosecant u, negative cosecant u, cotangent u, d all over d all over dx. Okay. So, punta tayo sa mga example. So, first example is y is equals to sine 5x. Solve natin to. So, base kanina, no, sinabi natin na ang derivative ng sine ay cosine. So, therefore, yung y prime natin dito is cosine 5x. Tapos, kunin natin yung derivative nung term ng nasa sine. So, this is times 5. So, ang y prime natin ngayon is 5 cosine 5x. Ito yung sagot for number 1. So, sa number 2 naman natin, x is equals to tangent to u. Okay, so sabi natin kanina no na ang derivative ng tangent u is secant squared u. So this is 2u times derivative ng 2u is 2. So yung x prime natin is 2 secant squared 2u. Ito na yung final solution. So yung number 3 naman natin, r is equals to secant 6 theta. Okay. So, base dun sa rule natin kanina, yung derivative ng secant is secant u tangent u d all over dx. So, pag kinuha natin yung r prime natin, this is secant u 6 theta tangent u tangent 6 theta d all over dx. So, d all over dx na itong 6 theta na to. So, this is 6. So, ang magiging r prime natin ngayon is 6 secant 6 theta tangent 6 theta. So, ito ngayon yung sagot natin for number 3. So, sa number 4 naman, y is equals to secant squared x plus tangent squared x. So, paano ngayon kapag may exponent na tayo? So, gagamitin natin dito sa number 4 yung power rule na natutunan natin from lesson 6. No? So, yung y prime natin ngayon will be 2 secant, tapos magbabawas tayo ng isang exponent dito. So, magiging secant x na lang siya. And then, kukunin natin yung derivative nung secant x, which is secant x tangent x. Ganun din dito sa tangent squared x. So magbabawas tayo or ibaba muna natin yung exponent, minus 2, tapos magbabawas tayo ng isang exponent, tangent x, tapos kunin natin yung derivative ng tangent x, which is secant squared x. So yung y prime natin ngayon is 2 secant squared x tangent x minus 2 secant squared x tangent x. So, papansinin natin, parehas lang sila. So, therefore, yung y prime natin for number 4 is equals to 0. So, sa number 5 naman, we have the product of cosine theta and cotangent theta for r. So, r is equals to cosine theta, cotangent theta. So, dito, sa number 5, meron tayong multiplication of two trigonometric function. So, pwede natin gamitin yung product rule. So, magle-let u and v tayo. So, we let u equals to cosine theta. Ang du natin dito is, ano ba yung derivative ng cosine theta? So, that is negative sine theta. And v natin is cotangent theta. So, yung dv natin, derivative of cotangent theta is negative cosecant squared theta. So, ipa-plug lang natin siya ulit doon sa uh, formula ng product rule na UDV plus VDU. Okay? So, yung R prime natin ngayon, yung U natin is cosine theta. Ang DV natin is negative cosecant squared theta. Tapos, plus, yung V natin is cotangent theta times du natin is negative sine theta. So, yung R prime natin is negative cosine theta cosecant squared theta plus, alam natin ang cotangent ay cosine theta all over sine theta. So, multiply natin yan ng negative sine theta. So, ito, makakancel to. Okay, ang matitira na lang dito, titira na lang sa equation natin is R prime is equals to negative cosine theta cosecant squared theta minus. Kasi may negative pa dito. So, negative times cosine theta is negative cosine theta. So, papansinin natin, meron tayong common factor within the two terms. So, ang common factor natin is negative cosine theta. So, ilalabas lang natin yung negative cosine theta. So, this is negative cosine theta. Matitira na lang sa loob is cosecant squared theta plus 1. Negative cosine theta kasi divided by negative cosine theta is positive 1. So, ito na yung final answer natin for number 5. So, for number 6 naman, W is equals to 4 cosine squared 1 half Y. So, para makuha naman natin yung derivative nito, meron tayong exponent ulit. So, kopyahin lang natin yung constant na 4. Tapos, ibababa natin yung exponent. Magma-minus 1 tayo dun sa ating term. So, cosine 1 half y na lang siya. Tapos, kunin natin yung derivative ng cosine 1 half y, which is negative sine 1 half y. Tapos, kunin natin yung derivative ng 1 half y, which is 1 half na lang. Okay? So, pwede natin makancel to. Itong 2 dito, tsaka itong 2 dito. So, ang magiging result niya is negative 4 cosine 1 half y sine 1 half y. Kaso, using double angle identity, sabi natin, sine 2y or sine 2x rather is equals to 2 sine of x cosine of x. So, pwede natin gamitin yung double angle identity para ma-solve natin yung ah simplified version netong equation na to. So, gagawin lang natin is ilalabas natin yung 2, tapos papasok natin yung 2 dito. Magkakaroon tayo ng sine 1 half y, nire-write ko lang siya, no, or nire-arrange ko lang siya. So, 2 sine 1 half y cosine 1 half y. Okay? So, yung W natin, W prime to pala, sorry. W prime is negative 2. Tapos, etong term na to, yan, term na yan, equal yan sa sine of 2 times 1 half y. Yan. So, makakancel natin yung 2 dito. Okay? So, matitira na lang dito is sine of y. Kaya ang magiging final answer natin for number 6 is negative 2 sine of y. Gumamit tayo ng double angle identity dito. Okay. So for number 7 naman, given is r is equals to sine 2x all over x. So may dito, gagamit naman tayo ng quotient rule. So sa 7, magle-let u ulit tayo as sine 2x. So pag kinuha natin yung du natin, this is 2 cosine of 2x. Yung v naman natin dito is x. So yung dv natin dito is 1. So kukunin lang natin or gagamitin lang natin yung quotient rule natin na v du minus udv all over v squared. So, plug lang natin lahat ng nakuha natin, no? So, yung r prime natin is x times du, which is 2 cosine of 2x minus u is sine 2x times v na x all over, sorry, dv na 1. Ayan, dv na 1. Okay, all over b na squared, no? So, x squared. Okay. So, simplify lang natin. So, distribute lang natin yung mga dapat i-distribute. So, yung r prime natin ngayon is 2x cosine 2x minus sine 2x all over x squared. So, ito na yung final answer natin for number 7. Wala na tayong pwede pang i-simplify dito. It's the answer for number 7. So, yung last number for this lesson is A is equals to sine theta times 1 plus cosine theta. So, sa number 8, ang gagamitin natin dito yung product rule. So, magle-let u ulit tayo as sine theta. Du natin is cosine theta. Ang V natin is 1 plus cosine theta. Ang dV natin ngayon is negative sine theta. Tapos, gamitin na natin yung product rule na UdV plus VdU. So, yung A prime natin ngayon, equal yan sa sine theta times negative sine theta plus B. 1 plus cosine theta times cosine theta. Okay? Then, distribute na natin. Simplify na natin, distribute. So, this will become negative sine squared theta plus, ito, distribute mo dito. No? So, that will become cosine theta. Tapos, ito, distribute mo dito. That will become plus cosine squared theta. Kaso, no, meron na naman tayong identity, double angle identity. So, pag identity natin, yung cosine 2x natin, equal yan sa cosine squared x minus sine squared x. So, pag nire-write natin to, pag nire-write natin tong nire-write natin tong equation na yan, so magiging a prime is equals to cosine theta plus cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. So, etong portion na to, pwede natin siyang palitan ng cosine 2 theta. Kaya, ang magiging final answer natin, for A prime would be cosine theta plus cosine 2 theta. So again, etong term na to, no, pwede natin palitan yan ng cosine 2 theta. Dahil sa identity, double angle identity na cosine 2x is equals to cosine squared x minus sine squared x. So, doon na tatapos yung lesson number 8 natin. So, para makita natin kung may natutunan ba kayo, you may do the practice exercise. Okay, see you in the next lesson. Thank you and God bless.